Good morning, students. Welcome to your second video on Nelson Mandela. Here I wish to what I had earlier discussed was how Nelson Mandela what did he mention in his speech on the day of swearing in. We also spoke about what were his fresh goals for South Africa. They had achieved freedom of equality, the freedom to vote. That was the thing they had achieved. Now their next target was freeing South Africa from deprivation, poverty, and gender and other discriminations. So that was their target. Second, we mentioned the approach of the army officers towards Mandela. Earlier, Mandela, being a black person and participating in politics, was considered a criminal by them, and he was arrested for a long time. The same Mandela was being saluted by them. Why? Because the political system had changed. From apartheid, they had moved into a constitution which believed in equality for all human beings. And he was the democratically elected president of South Africa. Hence, in order to show their loyalty, the army generals saluted Mandela. Today we move on to the history of South Africa. What Mandela has mentioned about the first decade of the 20th century and the last decade of the 20th century. What happened was, after the Anglo-Boer War, the whites in South Africa, they resolved their differences and started a form of government which believed in racial discriminations. All the black people or native people of South Africa were ripped off all their rights, and most of the rights were held by the white people. Blacks were also debarred from participating in elections or running a political party. Right? But he said by the end of the decade, things had changed because unity reigned, and after that, a non-racial government was elected, and Mandela was sworn in as the president. So racism is a barbaric thing according to Mandela, and he believed whosoever participated in man, he desisted that man. It didn't matter to him, and his system was a government of equality. He said they had been oppressed by the white people. It didn't mean that once they came to power, they will start oppressing the white people. Well, then there would be no change in the society. Just people will change who were doing the barbaric acts. His concept was to bring equality among all, treating the white people with parity. That was the idea. And he mentioned one more important thing. The point he mentioned was that he stood the last of the line of people who made sacrifices for South Africa, people who fought for equal rights. And he said that line ended with me. My being elected as a president, according to Mandela, was the sum total of effect of all the patriots of South Africa who had put in. It's not only because of him. He didn't take any credit for that achievement. He gave the entire credit to the patriots of South Africa who stood for equality and equal rights. He said, my being selected a president of South Africa is a result of their hard work and their sacrifices. Second thing, he said, now I stand in front of a line of people who are now going to change South Africa for better. Mandela believed you are not totally free unless and until you are free from poverty, deprivation, and discrimination on any basis, be it gender basis, be it monetary basis, any sort of. If a society is free of all these things, it is only then you can totally claim that you have attained your freedom. He said for those 80 years that apartheid lasted in India had left a deep wound in the hearts of South Africans because they had suffered a lot during that time. But it says when when extraordinary discrimination take place, extraordinary people with extraordinary courage, wisdom, and generosity are produced. And same had happened in South Africa, and it names a few patriots who fought for equal rights in South Africa. Right. Second belief of Nelson Mandela was that he totally believed in the fact that South Africa, being mineralogically rich nation, is not its actual wealth. The actual wealth of South Africans were the people of South Africa, right? And the people of South Africa who sacrificed their everything, the family life, peace of mind, just to bring equality and apartheid. So those were the real treasures. So he said, looking at them, he had learned one thing: the definition of courage. According to Nelson Mandela, courage was not the absence of fear. Courage, every human being born has the same emotions like any other human being. So fear is a part of one of the emotions. It is the strong people, the courageous people, who can triumph over their fear. They can win over their fear. Their fear don't break them down. So absence of fear is not courage. The ability to conquer your fear is courage. That is the basic definition given by Nelson Mandela. Now Mandela also believed, you see, he again felt that loving comes natural to human being, because when a child is born, he has no idea about race, color, creed, religion, nationality. The natural tendency of the child is to love. So love comes naturally to human beings, and he is taught to hate when he grows up with the passage of time. So if we see, it says if people can be taught to hate, then they definitely can be taught to love, because love comes more easily. He gives an example. He said he was kept in prison for almost 36 years. He was tortured, and in the darkest of hours, when he could take suffering no more, he would see a glimmer of humanity in the eyes of one of the prison guards, and that would cheer him up. That would give him the courage to go through more suffering. So Mandela concluded that the goodness of a human being can never be taken away. It can be hidden for a time, but it's like a fire that you can hide, but you cannot extinguish it. It would always remain there. Right, so we have discussed everything. Basically, if we sum it up of whatever we have read so far, Nelson Mandela first of all listed the number of things that were in priority, that would he take up in priority. Right. Second thing, he made sure that the entire world community took it as an example of equality among human beings, and for that they sung two national songs, both the national anthem of the blacks and the national anthem of the whites. Both were sung just to show that we now treat each other as equal. Now the approach of the army had also changed. They had accepted the change. They had accepted the equality among people, and they accepted Nelson Mandela as their president as well. They showed their loyalty. Right. So we can easily say that, I forgot that. Mandela didn't take any credit for the first non-racial politically elected government or the change in constitution of South Africa. He totally credited it to the patriots of South Africa who struggled for equality, and said it is the sum total of their effect that I am standing here as the president. So he gives the entire credit to the previous. They termed them as people of extraordinary courage. Now, Mandela's another concept was courage was not absence of fear, but your ability to conquer your fear. And finally, he said that it is natural for a human being to love, and he is taught to hate. If one can be taught to hate, they can be taught to love. And finally, he compared humanity, or this feeling of love for humanity is like a flame that can be hidden but cannot be extinguished. So that will be all for today. More in my next video. Till then, goodbye and stay safe.